Yo, what's up? I'm a giraffe. Hi, how do I say your name? Is Gail okay? Gail seems a lot easier. Sahadi? Seems like it'd be easier to say Sahadi. Where do I know you from? You've been following me since October. That's crazy. Gail's fine. Okay, okay. Kinda. It's whatever I buy on Booth that's almost like free, and I'm able to stream with it. I can't afford like a $3,000 VTuber model. This is fine. That, and I'm way too focused on like my actual job to stream full time. But howdy, howdy. Yeah, yeah, that's why it's different. The other one was good too, but like this one has way more physics, and I'm a sucker for better physics. Azimuth, it's 12 o'clock for me. Also, it's the Adderall Azimuth. I get really bored on the weekends, and like this helps fill my time. Um, Also, I have tomorrow off because government holidays. I don't work because that's how my contract is. Yeah, I'm EST too. I am gonna be back. I'm gonna move over to West Coast at the end of the year, so I'll be back to I'll be at PST by August. Yeah, August. Um. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was doing something and I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was doing this. Save page because I have to look at models. Water. We're finishing this up. So I am fixing all the weight painting basically on it. Oh, yeah. So, adding cut loops and stuff. I just made copies of all this, and I'm gonna rename it the copies of these bones right here. So that's pretty much it. But I am gonna make the naming convention a lot easier to follow. I just want to be able to delete the bottom part. So I'm gonna go in. Are these all capitalized too? Yeah, they are. Okay. Fuck me. Gotta capitalize the. Yeah. Just so essentially, this is a model I was commissioned to do for Feraldi. I didn't quite make the deadline because there's a lot of medical issues I had in between, but we're on medication now, so I'm able to get stuff done again. But essentially, it's a quadruped animal or furry model. I used the Archer base to try and figure out some poly sources for it, so they look good. It do. ITB like that. Fuck me, man. I was dealing with an issue where essentially a healthcare network was getting emails that had no links or attachments. So obviously I can't mitigate that. All I can tell them is, hey, this came in on a Gmail instead of a regular business email. Delete it out of the user's inbox out of, safety. Let me tell you, these fuckers didn't do it. Instead, their user clicked on it, opened it up, and spread a virus across all the fucking systems. I had to shut down half the hospital, scan all the devices, and reset all their environments. It was horrible. It took me like 4 hours. Sham, we're just talking about fucking IT work. Yeah. Oofers. Oofers in the chat. Yeah, I know, right? It's never gonna change, but hey, job security, The harder part is trying to fight AI bots, because they do penetration communication a lot of the times. And usually we're pretty good about it. Oh, their whole job as an AI is to find 0 days, but if you follow modern practices, they will not be able to actually penetrate any system. The only time they can penetrate it is if there's 0 day vulnerabilities in your areas, which will only happen when things are just initially released. So you always find like 0 day events within a week of or you'll find breaches in a week of 0 day events because a lot of companies don't update their software immediately. But we just have a whole Slack channel dedicated to 0 day events that happen all the time. It's great. I love it. Hi, Ethan. Not a bad girl. I took my med. But how are you, Ethan? Hope you're doing good. How's you and your girl? You putting a ring on it yet, bro? Oh shit! I'm sorry, Ethan. Yeah. Let me look at your fucking message. I was really tired last night, Ethan. So, um, I'd be good. Um, my job's going well. I've been focusing a lot on my career. I am moving over to the West Coast in, I believe, August, and I'm gonna be moving in with a cute guy. So, checkmate. Let me get this done. Thank you. My main goal, though, Ethan, is I'm going to be trying to get my certifications because my company is offering a $1,500 bonus if I get 2 Microsoft certs in a month. Ethan, I don't want to live in stinky state you live in. It's not my cup of tea. And for surgery reasons, Ethan, it's a lot cheaper over where I'm moving, and there's a lot more prep options over there as well. Currently in the state I live in, there's 4 places where I can do my prep at. In California, there's at least 100. So I can actually shop around, get prices, get certain stuff covered by my insurance. It's a hard thing to manage. He gave me the bad spoon. Oh god, that's so hot. I'm gonna wait till that cools down. Not Ethan, not prep. Um, I mean like surgery preparation. I have to do 2 years of surgery prep before I. Okay, you little fucker. You're so funny. You're so funny. The only thing I hate about the surgery I'm gonna get is that the recovery time is like fucking 2 years. I can't lift. Can't go lifting. I can't be lean Raph. I just have to be like pudgy for like a month, a year. And I'm like, I want to go back to being way cooler because I like lifting. How are you, Shion? How's studying going? Huh? Yeah, it's a great surgery. It's gonna be better for my health in general. It's just the prep. It exhausts me. Yeah, go work out, Ethan. Honestly, starting out with walking every day improves your health a lot. That's what I'd recommend at minimum. And you can do it with your partner too, because I'm sure she'd enjoy it. Unless she's like an indoor person, then I understand her loss. That complete bombs. Perfect. There we go. Another thing you can get is like a walking pad. They're like treadmills, but they're a lot cheaper, and you could do those. Those usually do good, pretty good. If you look up a Twitch streamer named Euland, he walks daily in VR. He does pretty good too. He does it on incline a lot of the time. Mhm. 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 Oh my god. So what I got was adjustable weights. So I have a total of 3 weights in my room. Two of them are adjustable 25-pound weights that go in increments of 5, and then I have one 50-pound weight. And I got a pretty good routine, and I do what is 2 days of strength training, upper lower split, 2 days of calisthenics, upper lower split, and 3 days of medium to light cardio, depending on how I'm feeling throughout the week. The purpose of the calisthenics is for mobility training mostly, so I don't lose mobility as I gain muscle mass. And obviously, strength training is just for increasing muscle mass and strength in general. Which, my God, I'm not sure how people in calisthenics do all their cool tricks, but one of the things I have is like terrible balance. So I always do like Romanian and Bulgarian, Romanian split, no, Romanian stiff-legged deadlift, and then Bulgarian split squats to try and build my balance a lot better. It's a little harder with the Romanian ones because I wobble a lot and I don't really have good knee strength in general because of hypermobility. But it helps me get more in tune with my body and trying to stabilize it a lot better. But I'm a huge nerd on this stuff, Ethan. So like, yeah, this is my like cup of tea. I was lifting since like high school, so I used to be like a good bodybuilder, like 300-pound lifts all the time, and now I'm like this dainty little thing because, depression's a bitch and it can come and bite you pretty bad. Now I'm a lot better, and that makes me happy. I can double you, Azimuth. I was picking up 300-pound people at the last furry convention, Azimuth. I can throw you. I can physically throw you, Azimuth. You Twinkie torpedo. Oh, mac and cheese and chicken goes together so well. As bench press, not bench lift, sweetie. Yeah, if once I move, I plan to go to an actual gym so I can increase my weights a lot more. Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, I like being strong. It's kind of nice to be fit. One of the things I struggle with is I still have a tummy, and it's like really hard to get rid of. Oh my 475. Fuck you. I'm stuck at like 310. I am not getting to 475 anytime soon. Jesus. Oh my god, 475 is crazy. Are you on like anabolics or is that just actual natural strength? Because I know a lot of people start taking tren as well as I weigh fuck how much? I'm 170 pounds right now at 5'9". Damn, you're just badass. That's what you are. Shit. No. Um, I'm not the same as you. If I need ibuprofen, I need ibuprofen. But because I'm hypermobile, it comes with a lot of issues with joint pain. I struggle a lot with especially bench press because my elbows will bend and snap inwards, which can cause a lot of tension and pain in them. Another part are my hips. I snap and pinch my tendons on my hips all the time. So I try to stick to sumo squats to kind of strengthen them. But I prefer back squats. I'm not a fan of front squats. I don't think anybody I know is. And I try to focus more on Bulgarian split squats though. Bulgarian split squats go so fucking hard. Mm. Yeah. Trace has seen it. I currently live with Trace. Trace has seen my elbows. They will actually physically bend inward. I can bench press. I just have to control it and not fully extend my elbows, which unfortunately for me means I can't participate in any bench press competition or bench lifting competition because part of the requirement is that your elbows have to lock out, and mine do not lock out at the part they want it to. Yeah. But it is what it is. Another thing I can do is touch my thumbs to my forearms. That is something I've noticed a lot of people can't do, which is crazy to me to think. But I've been hella flexible since birth. Yeah. One of the things that suck about it is that it comes with a lot of comorbidities. Uh, so it can be complicated to manage a lot of things, but it's worth it in the end because living life is fun to live. Um, that is that is what hypermobility is. So double jointedness isn't a thing technically, it's just hypermobility, which is the excessive laxity between joints. The thumb to forearm is just one of the tests they do. The next one is if you lay your forearm flat on the table and bend your pinky, if it goes more than 90 degrees, if your elbows hyperextend more than 10 degrees, if your knees extend more than or hyper extend 10 degrees, which basically look like inverted knees. It's so weird. And then the last one I believe is palms to the floor. Those are like the basic tests. I'm a 4 out of 9 on the scale, but I have comorbidities that put me higher up on the hypermobility spectrum disorder. Also, hi Frozen and hi Labao. Lao Bao. You know what you could do is, you want to see a magic trick? You want to see a magic trick? Bam. That's a quick way to get out of here. That is a quick no. Yeah. I mean, just look it up. Let me get the fucking term for it real quick. Obviously, being hypermobile isn't a bad thing. You know, it's just a general thing to say you're hypermobile, but sometimes it can come with issues in the future, depending on if it's due to connective tissues or if it's just normal laxity of the joint. A lot of people, it's just normal. But that, if you look up that test, that has all the technical criteria of what fits for hypermobility. The adult criteria is technically a 5 out of 9, but if you have enough comorbidities, your 4 out of 9 still counts because of, systemic issues that come from it. I yap about this. I know way too much. But yeah, women tend to be more hypermobile than men. And then on top of that, a lot of autistic people tend to, autistic, ADHD, and some other stuff also tend to have hypermobility. It's just like fun little factoids. Hmm. But it's not a bad thing. It's just a noticeable thing. You won't have to worry about it if you don't have like POTS or anything like that. Another thing is like psoriasis. Psoriasis is a big one that has it too. Hi, Shion. Welcome back. Um, Object mode. But I need a book here. I don't need the copy. I mean, I need this. Okay. I'm gonna do that every time, isn't it? I'm gonna do copy. Easier on myself. And you probably, I don't want to say I'm jealous of you because I wish I had larger breasts, but I also know the pain and reality that comes with gynecomastia. No. Or not gynecomastia. Sorry, I meant gigant, and I can't talk today. But I know what you're talking about. The breast tissue just keeps essentially growing. Everybody has their ideal body type, and unfortunately, that's just a part of how we are. But I get. Fuck! What? 38p is crazy. Oh my god. Um, so I have a wide chest. So I'm technically a 38C, but my breasts are technically more like an A or a B cup. They're slightly smaller. It's just my wider chest gives me a larger cup size. But I'm sorry for your loss because I don't know where you're gonna buy bras and then the wires. Oh, I'm sorry. That's crazy. I'm sorry for your loss. That shit sucks, especially like the back pain associated with that. Oh my god, Jesus, that is massive. Um, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't. I don't have anything witty to say. I don't have anything that's like a heavier percent of my body besides my stupidity is like 25%, or my ADHD I should say is like 20% of my personality because I'm way too hypermobile. Godspeed on the free ball. That is a lifestyle choice. I understand. Because it's not like binders can really keep them in, and on top of that, I mean, you could get a medical exemption, but I know a lot of cosmetic people fucking still charge for your deductible up front, which is fucking stupid. Even for my surgery that I'm gonna get, they're gonna charge me my deductible up front, which they shouldn't do, but they will, which is like 10 grand for my surgery out of pocket. But I'm in the thing where I wear sports bras all the time because I just don't like regular bras. Sports bras are just way cooler. Yeah, but it's like it still must hurt. Hello there, Starbone. Yes, it is Blender. Xion, you are not fat. You are just tiny. There's a difference. Ah, fuck. Control Z. Bottom. Okay. I'll just do it at the top because it's gonna keep fucking. What's a copy of this? Ah, that one. Mm. I mean, if they cut out all the breast tissue, would there be any more hormone signaling for them to keep growing? Or is it like an HGH issue where your pituitary is telling your breast to keep growing? Like for me, my hormone levels are fine, but I still have to take injections weekly. But once I get my surgery, I don't have to take my injections any. Do I have to take my? No, I still have to take my injections, but I can stop my other medication once I get my surgery, which is nice. I just don't produce enough hormones. That is fair, and I presume by the time you're healing, it's just going to keep growing while you're healing, which means, yeah, that's. Uh, so, not Richard Williams here, but like, you got a portfolio I can look? Because I love animation. That's like my fucking thing. I am autistic about that shit. That's awesome as fuck. I'm so mad that nobody does traditional animation. Like Disney's last traditional animated film stopped because it still failed to meet box office demands to prevent a loss on it. Not that it prevented a loss, that it didn't have as much profit as it didn't have as much profit as live action did, and that's what made them go so much into live action. But like animation, fucking amazing. 10 out of 10. I love that shit. That's why I like Japanese animation companies is they kind of keep it alive because there's not a lot of U.S. companies that still do traditional animation. I do know a couple of Canadian studios that still go, and I know American studios still rent from them. It made a profit, but it's not as much profit as 3D made and live action. But they also did it to kill the unions because there's such a bad union strike going on at the time that they used it as a reason to kind of cripple the animator union in general. Oh, they always do it. Disney is known for signal blasting constantly. They will overly signal blast their live action films because they're cheaper to produce, and they make way more money. Because with green screens, they saved so much money in VFX, but it's also why VFX has gone downhill too. Yeah, it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to look into. And I'm so sad that animation as an art is dying in the West because it's an awesome fucking art to be. Like, genuinely, it's one of the best. Unfortunately for me, my hands have too much tremoring in it, and it's really hard to work with tremors and draw. But, that's where my graphic design. I do 3D animation though. I can do, and I want to hook up. I want to buy some stuff to do a mocap studio soon, and I got some software that I can do better cloth and fluid sims on it. So we're all a bunch of animation nerds. It's awesome. Um, where's my? Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Okay. Ah, shit. T. Right. Doing that. There we go. Here, do this. Drop it in the Discord because that'll be the easiest way I can approve you, and I can look at it as well. Um, just drop it in the fucking your art channel. That should work. Do they not have a role? Don't. Hold on. I gotta figure out how roles work. Give me a second. Give me a second. How do I fucking do this? Disable that. Do that. Cannot give a role. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, add role. Member. There we go. There we go. You should be able to drop it in there now. Yeah, yeah. I coded that up myself and I did the graphic design for it. It took me forever to figure out the font they used and it's not perfect. I still gotta redo the font. But typography apps are annoying to put together, surprisingly. I forgot to also turn this back into streamer mode because that's gonna keep pooping. Bum, bum, bum. No notification, voice audio. Oh, I might have to close and open up. Okay, I have to do that to re-enable it. Your art channel. Uh, if this can load. There we go. It did not do what I wanted it to do. How did they hide streamer mode? Ah, there we go. Now it's in it. Coolio, coolio. Ah, there we go. Fuck yeah. Look at this. Nice. Some good fires going on. Hello. We love the stick man. We love the stick man. I remember using that back in college. Back in freshman year of college, I was in an Adobe Animate class. My God, I hated that software so much. Sharon, are you not a cat? I keep killing the whole thing. I mean, it would, but that's what we have onion layers for. It's one of the things I liked Adobe Animate for is the onion layers made it so easy to see my frames in between it. And there is now an add-on for Blender to do onion layers in 3D, so it helps out a lot. But my God, is it not performant? It lags the fuck out of my computer every time. But it helps me pan out my keyframes with my in-betweeners. So my ratio is like, I'll do one keyframe every fucking, what is it? I'm trying to think. I do one keyframe. Oh fuck! I only animate in 24 FPS. I've tried in 60. It's just too many fucking keys on that one to actually do it. But I think I have even an old animation reel that I did. Yeah, and they don't. It really depends. So the onion layers are only used for base sketches. They are not used for actual like coloring. I've seen a lot of Cartoon Network animators. They will use onion layers, but they also use, I believe, Boomtoon, I think, as their main software of choice, which does a lot of AI shape cleaning. Video your channel. Shit, do I even have like an old playlist? Is this old work I did? Yeah, I think this one. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I need to click this. Okay. This is some old fucking shit I did a while back. How old is some of this stuff? This stuff's like 3 years old. A lot of it fucking sucked though. I have not refreshed a lot of my shit in a long time. I'm mad that one of them got fucking copyrighted though. Like, no, 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 no. I wish the second part of the fucking Adderall would kick in so I could focus a lot better. That'd be nice. No. Let's just look for fingers, but I need like. There we go. Okay. So, I'm going to remove this. I gotta do it from this angle, I believe. Yeah. Control C. I will erase all these because it's the 0.001s I want anyway. I already have one. It is someone, right? It is someone. Okay, cool. Yeah, it is. I have not fixed that shit. I have, trust me, that stuff's like 3 years old. I have not updated it in forever, and I still need to. But I want to dedicate more time to making better animations in general than just little clip bits. So, main goal to finish the rest of my commissions and to start making a model that I can do stuff with. Because we love animation models that have 40 different fucking inverse kinematics. Trip, 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 trip. It's a dangerous, like, a dilemma to be in because, like, it hits every so often. You just have the need that you got to get stuff done, but there's already stuff that needs to be done. You should see, like, for 3D face rigs, oh my god, there's like 400 keys for that shit. And the funny part is about 3D animation is a lot of it is based on making deformed animations. The way you make animation look good is you don't follow the rules on 3D and you just make it, you just have to make it work. Especially for like side shots where they have like a piece of mouth showing. They just shove part of the mouth's facial mesh to the side and then they work with the shape. It's cool stuff like that. But when you add things, when you try to do more realism based stuff, a lot of those rules fall apart because now you're working on a basis that everything's humanoid and it doesn't always work. Like, yeah, I'm a huge animation nerd. I have books from fucking a lot of people. I have Preston Blair's, I got Richard William books. I got all of it. This is like my thing. Yeah, pretty much. For 3D to work, a lot of people try to make it look 2D, and it works sometimes, but the beauty about 3D is when you can play with the lighting in a way that just makes it shine. I love the some of the flat styles I've seen, because some people make stuff that's really cool, but it's so hard to just like keep up with. Is that all of it? So, if I move this now, it should follow these. Hopefully. Yeah, it does. Okay. Then what I'll need to do, object mode, L for the whole thing. Go to weight paint. Ah, oh, I did not separate these. This is on an array still, isn't it? Okay, so I need to go to object, apply chosen modifier, array. Okay. There we go. Wasn't it seeing you too, Soggy? I could not, like, stay awake for that whole thing. It is so hard for me to be awake. Ooh, I love that, honestly. We love spinning. We love spin. Spin. Please don't tell me I broke it. Hell, now if I go to weight paint mode. Aha! Control I. There we go. So everything that doesn't say bottom, I don't need to worry about. But I do need to worry about this, because that didn't show up earlier. There we go. Still on there? Yep. Okay, cool. There we go, gradient. So I need to be eating more. I do not want to crash. Oh, wow. I watch, but the thing is I'm completely sober now, so I don't do like alcohol or weed anymore, Soggy. So a lot of the time, by the time I get there, they're all like wasted out of their mind, and I'm like, well, what now? But I also got on late where the servers died and the API exchange wasn't working, so. Ah. But it looked like a lot of people had fun. Yeah, I remember that one. Fucking the one you posted in cool videos. I remember that when that got posted. So I know the exact shader system they used to make that. And I can recreate it. It's just they require a Patreon subscription to use their software. They call it what's it called? Goo Frame or some shit. Goo Blender. They used to call it Goo Blender. They changed it to Goo Engine. That's what it was. But yeah, shader systems fucking brilliant with how they can work and make things 2D. And bro, giraffes make a low pitch hum. It's kind of a weird thing to describe, but it's like kind of noise because yeah, it's Goo Engine now. Yeah, yeah. When Dylan worked on Ruby, he fucking made that shit banger. He was such a good fucking animator and a good fucking main director for it. It was great. Because he was one of the lead animation people for Ruby before he left. But that was right after Ohm died. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I know things because when I say if there's two things I'm autistic about, it's giraffes and animation. I love both of them equally. Are you a furry, Rogue? Mm. Ah, yeah, I was doing this. Wait, 0, right? 100. And then just try to get everything. I mean, as far as I know, they don't shrink. They just the vessels underneath, because it's basically like a radiator. It'll keep them warm during the winter and cold during the summer. It's a way to push out heat. But the color does change over time. It goes from like a tannish to a really dark brown. But I don't know of any giraffe species where the spots actually grow and shrink. I just know that the blood vessels underneath will grow and shrink for dilation. Yeah, I'm a huge giraffe nerd. Haha. But the reason I know that, and I got so into giraffes, was because as a kid I got to feed giraffes, and that was like a core memory for me. So now I just like giraffes all the time. Dogs are pretty cool too, though. Yeah, I do. I also know that the family that giraffes belong to are ungulates, which means they're closer related to deer than they are zebras or horses, because they are two-toed and not one-toed. But what is referred to as the African unicorn is the okapi, which is the giraffe's closest living relative. Although not directly related, they share a similar family tree. Yeah, I'm I know my shit about giraffe. It's my thing. It's my branding. You know, I've been loving it since I've had the name Giraffeimation since I was in like in middle school, high school. High school. I had it since high school graphic design, so that would have been my sophomore year. My teacher really wanted me to get into graphic design at the time because I was making some pretty fun stuff in Photoshop. I just Fusion. It's awesome. The stuff people do blow my mind. I'm nowhere near 2D professional. I just simply cannot do it. But I'm good with 3D timing. I can get 3D down to a T. But I think it's just the way 3D space works in my head versus 2D space. I just don't have the consistency. I'm good with geometric objects, but the minute the objects start having curves in it, it becomes a lot harder for me to control the system. I used to use a program called Sticks and Wings 3D back in middle school, though, which is how I got into animating in the first place. And I had some like old rock band shit I made in there. It was awesome. Okay, I gotta choose a new song now. Start running at the end of that. For real, no. Well, my teacher always submitted my stuff to like art fairs and stuff. I think I won second place for graphic design, but I won first place in photography for my state. But I have oh my god, if I can find the picture, Surya, I got an old thing I drew of like old Cartoon Network stuff that I was really into at the time. I think my sister still has the photo too. It's just like super old, and I have to like search for it. Let me see. I'll go to my thing and I'll post it in the images in your art. I gotta find it. Like a super deep dive, like in my files. My drive. Image. I do not want to scroll. I might have to open it up in Drive. Okay. Right. Go. Um. Oh wait, which file am I on? Hold on. I'm on the right account, so I just need to find image. No, it's. Oh, I'm stupid. It's photos. That's not Drive. Oh my god. Remembering stuff is so annoying. Thanks. A lot of pictures. Okay. God, I was so cringy back in high school, guys. Ah, there it is. Found it. Download, download. There we go. So this was back. I'm gonna post it in the thingy downloads. There we go. Image file. Recent. There we go. And of course, my phone said, "Fuck you, Discord." Edit image so I can remix it and cut it better. There we go. It shall send later. You have a good time, Shion. Enjoy your gacha. It'll send slowly. My internet is not the best today. Object mode. Okay, so there still are some that are affected by this. I need to fix that. Okay. PayPal. I'm at 400 kbps, so I should be fine. It's more like my mobile internet trace, not the physical. But the photo I'm sending is also technically super high res, I think, isn't it? It's Discord. Discord fucking does things. I mean, to be fair, Shion, my grandfather used to paint such immaculate oil paintings, like really beautiful stuff. I'm not good at that. But I will say to yours, I am good at copying other people's styles. That's about as far as I can do. I can copy like single images, but let me tell you, color coding and color selecting is such a challenging work. And I struggled with like painting hard lines because like you can't really paint hard lines with actual acrylic paint. I'll be right back. I'm turning my fan on. But I posted it in your art, so you guys should see it soon in there. There we go. Wanted some better cold air in here. No. Okay. 0. Oh, it's Lin. No wonder it fucked off. What is the weighted to that's having that? Oh, that's why. Because it's fucking doing that. I gotta do my own thing for that soon. Fuck me. So I'll have to go through all the .ls and clear that up too. Is this all? Yeah, they are. Okay. Annoying part. Okay, I can do that. That's not a big issue. Well, it's not mirrored crop. I mean, it is mirrored. It's just like not me. Should be. Should have no problem. Because technically, it works on there. I thought. Hmm. Oh, okay. So it does work on both. Okay. Yep. That is a me bad. I gotta. Okay. Coolio. Annoying, but manageable. Okay. 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 There we go. Hi, Azamat. How are you? But that picture I posted was part of my senior art class final. So I originally wanted to do like a trifold piece between each studio, like cartoon or each network, but I did not have the time, and my fucking oh god, my fucking art teacher was a pretty bad art hoarder, and I was her TA at the time. I hated it because every time I tried to like clear out space, she didn't want me throwing stuff away. But I'm like, girl, all this needs to go. It's just sitting here, and I get you want to keep it, but like, you can't keep it. You just can't. Um, I do have like all the old art stuff I used to do in like a little like portfolio notebook that I still have to this day. But I think my older sister keeps a majority of my art that I used to do. My older one. Hey, hey, it's like it's part of like I don't do that stuff anymore, but I kind of want to keep that specific painting to hang it up because I thought the yellow background was the only color I could do to like contrast perfectly. Um, but no, it was what we're talking about is like she had decade old fabric, like 20 to 40 layers of fabric, easily 50 pounds of fabric dusted. Um, she had old plastic pieces and stuff like she's an art teacher, but her main art class was about painting. So watercolors, acrylics, paint boards, painters. That made sense. She had a lot of collage based materials, a lot of wood, a lot of thumb picks and whatnot. And she had a kiln and whatnot, but she would never do pottery in her class. So it was very hard to really like help her do anything. But that's me. I'm used to moving a lot. I moved at least, I think, in a single like span of my whole life. I've moved about 20 or 30 times and five different times as an adult. I'm used to having very little to no possessions at all because I move within like a 4 to ratio. Obviously, it's a little change now because a lot of what I'm taking with me, like my computer and stuff, have their own box and container, which I have to just deassemble my PC to even get it to fit in the box because of the massive size of my new fan. Which one of the things, God, I gotta buy so much stuff. Being an adult sucks because then you realize how much materials you need to keep and destroy and whatnot. But gender bend animes, some of my favorite. I loved Ranma One Half so much. There's another adultist anime that was also gender bend that I like. Um, but a lot of the ones that explore gender are fucking banger pieces of anime. It's just sad that anime can't get with the program a lot of the time. They have to have binary. They has to go one direction or the other, which makes no sense to me considering they do have a lot of Yuri. Yeah, you know Camphor. Okay, you know me. Yeah, it was Camphor. It was Camphor. That was my favorite gender bend out of all the ones. I love that. I watched it in middle school. I probably shouldn't have, but I want to own the whole series, all the books. I want all the Camphor books so badly because I want to read the whole thing. Because guess what? They did 2 seasons and an OVA, and that was it. And that made me sad because I wanted more, and it was a good one. But it's how it is. It's how we live life. Glad somebody else knows that wonderful piece of art. Also, hi Debbie, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Okay. I need to squinch this a bit. I am wide awake. The Adderall has me wired. Object mode. Like this. Oh yeah, this can't work as long as it's mirrored. Fuck. So like these work, don't they? No. They will work. I just have to. Ugh. I'm gonna kill the mirror on these because I need to join it up with this mesh over. Pose mode. Something about it is not wanting to. Yeah, there's still a piece on. I believe it's got to be the hand. Okay. I don't know who Goro is, but hey, Roggy, how are you? I haven't seen you in a bit. How have you been? Oh, oh, fuck, Adderall crash. Damn it. I had to hit right now. Right meow. This very instant. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go put my dish up. I'm going to be right back. BRB, guys. I need to put on some warmer socks. My god, it's freezing. Okay. Now we're putting on socks. Okay, and then I can pour some caffeine. Oh, that's so much better. My toes were. Oh, God. I hate having. So, the one part I hate about being as lean as I am, Gail, is that it's fucking cold all the time. It is just absolutely frigid 24/7, 365. It's like the worst part about being like me. Because I'm lean. I'm mostly lean. I only have like a maybe 20% body fat at best. It ain't a lot. I'm very like toned out. I'm not like no lean beef patty because fuck dieting like that. I'd rather die. But it is what it is. Yeah, oh my god. You know exactly what it is. Yeah, it's exactly where I started watching it before I found out pirated anime sites existed. My god. Didn't you hate the fact that it was like, hey, it may be okay. It may be low just a little bit, and just a little bit. But I look great, so can't complain. But yeah, no, it's yeah, 3 part per episode in a fucking small corner of the screen. Then you find out pirated anime's websites existed. It's how I got from Bleach sub to Bleach dub. Or no, Bleach dubbed to Bleach sub. Which, holy fucking pull, Bleach dubbed knew how to pull VAs. And so did Inuyasha. Inuyasha had good VAs too. I loved anime as a kid. Oh my god. Give an ADHD autistic child with no friends home alone and not allowed to go outside, they will explore the fuck out of the internet. In both good and bad ways. Yeah. Oh my god, that was the worst. Cause like I think what was it like near the end of my middle school year, all of them got shut down. Every fucking site shut down because Crunchyroll, the original pirated anime site, went professional and then started putting DMCA claims on every website that existed, forcing the network or forcing they'd file them with the network provider, forcing them to shut down their fucking website if they wouldn't comply. It's crazy. Oh my god. But yeah. You know what it is. I'm 28. I turned 29 this year. Do I turn 29? How fucking old am I? Hold on, I gotta figure this out. I don't want to be more depressed about how fucking old I am. Damn it, I am 28. Fuck, I was hoping I was a year longer. Fuck. Um, 3D printers were a thing in my school. My teacher got a 3D printer, and my first thing I 3D printed was a fucking octopus. It was dope. Nah, I'm not. How much? How? Oh god, am I like grandma age to you? Because I've also reproduced, so I'm kind of old. I'm an old, and I accept the fact that I'm aging gracefully, but I hate it at the same time. It's a dual edged sword. Um, so I definitely am. Fucking hey, who doesn't like pectorals, man? What you got? How much you bench pressing to love men pectorals? I'm just saying. You're gonna follow me at that name. You better have some evidence. That's my follow notification. That's what happens when somebody follows. But that's their name. I love men pectorals. I can't complain. Men pectorals kinda lit. Fuck yeah! Get your gains. Push the 300. Bench press me. Y'all are fucking working out while watching my stream. Is crazy. Easy. But I guess I got good music, so. It's in the hand, I believe. Hand R? Object mode. Ah, yay. That's not. That's still attached. What the fuck am I doing here? I mean, I split mine in upper lower splits. So I do back, or I do upper back, biceps, triceps, pecs, and I don't core. I should, but we're gonna pretend I do core and shoulders. But that's my upper body day. 2 exercises per muscle group. 3 if I'm feeling quirky, but I usually get like 27 sets in total. I just can't. I can't bring myself to do core workouts. I'm a sinner. Yeah. I was born in '97. I'm an old woman. I've accepted this grace. But I pretty much, so anybody who's basically Gen Z is what my generational gap is considered. I have enough in common with millennials because I've lived around a lot of their technology, but I also know a lot about Gen Zers because that's the primary era I lived through. Was all the way through the 2000s up until, now. I've seen the rise and fall of technology. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. So like from 97 and to like let me get the exact dates. I know, I know. Then they changed the rules on us. So Gen Z is now considered 97 to 2012. But we're also in betweeners because we're split between two generations. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah. So congrats. I fit more with millennials, but I'm considered Gen Z, and it's sad. And people call me like an iPad kid, and I'm like, bro, iPads didn't even come out until I was like in fucking college, or not college, high school. Fuck, God, imagine if technology came out that late. Oh, I'd cry. Um, the iPads really weren't popular, nor were tablets. I know, right? Millennial. Let me get the millennial time periods because it's gonna drive you insane. Millennial generation is between 1981 and 1996. My older sisters are millennials, and I am a Gen Z. Oh, let me tell you, I had like four tubs. So back when my dad was like not into movies, he'd buy VHS tapes all the time. We had 4 to 5 tubs filled with VHS tapes, and some of them were like old school, like Gen 1 My Little Pony and Care Bears, like from the 70s and 80s. And there were some even from the 60s in there. We had like a bunch of VHS tapes. We'd watch that shit on repeat as kids. It was great. Let me guess. You remember Kate Plus 8, the fucking live action show? Jesus Christ. This is a trip in memory lane of wow, I'm old. Okay, so what is in here that is weight pain? So there's something in here that's preventing me from doing it. Is it forearm? Let me try forearm. Ah, that's what it is. Forearm R, forearm L. Okay, so what I need to do is duplicate the group. Then on this one, make it 0. I'll take out forearm R, Control C. I can't do that unless it's commonly. It is technically shared. Remove forearm R from this. Control V. Ah, do forearm dot R. Now go to object mode, pose mode, and now it should suffice. Kind of. Object mode. Now Go to object mode. Pose mode. This should work now. Yes and no. There's something still attaching it, and I don't know what the fuck it is. Am I stupid? It's not hand, right? No. Go to weight paint and just go scroll through this stuff, figure out what it is. We'll start all the way at the top and just keep going down. There's so much bones, I forgot. There's like 200 bones in this goddamn avatar. Why can't I find it? Somewhere in here. Because if it wasn't forearm, it's not hand. Something is pulling on here. God Christ, I got so many to go through. Forearm. R. Better feel on this shit. Oh, I gotta remove all the bottom ones. I am stupid. Okay. Forgot about that. How did I miss that crucial step? Oh my god. Oh, I guess that song's over. I guess the song works. Yes, Trace, can I help you, sir? You know what I could use? I could use a fucking cookie. Oh my god. How do I not have any sweets? I'm sick of this. Don't do fucking cuts. They suck. Trace, what you got that's sugary? You got some candy you can throw my way? You wanna pass me 2 of your Kit Kat candy bars just so I have sugar? I'd appreciate it. Normal, please. I think I'm good on cinnamon. I've had too much Thai tea in my whole life. And I'm probably gonna utilize more of it later. And then that should be the rest of it. Let me do bottom. Make sure I didn't miss parts.
This is how much I love her, chat. You don't see this. This is a fresh, unopened
I
bag
just need
of
two.
Kit
You don't
Kat.
have to do this whole, like, thing.
Okay, come on. Get that.
Oh my god. Let the person who lifts weights open it. Come on.
You probably hurt your arm today.
You're so funny, aren't you? You're so funny.
You tore it horribly. Let me just open the bag with a force and hawk. Yeah, I see what you just did. Damn, it's unstorable.
It's pre-packaged. You're fine. Little baby. Add close to the model using the mask to mesh extraction method. I've never heard of that method. Mask to mesh extraction. Because I just use a specific tool when I do mine. It's called robust weight transfer. And that'll transfer the weights from your model to the mesh easier. But here, join the Discord. Send a picture of what you're trying to do in there. Put it in like fucking I got an art help channel, don't I? Put it in like Blender questions when you join the Discord. I'll be able to take a look at it. I just need to see like a screenshot of what you're doing. Because I've never heard of mask to mesh extraction. Okay, I actually, honestly, typed in Google. Google seems like it has a better help list because of a lot of stuff I don't even know. Because I don't use detail polishing on this shit. But I just need to see what you're doing first so I can actually have a better scale idea. But go on Google, search it up with like the exact wording you use, this. Just use that, pop it in Google, see what it comes up, and see if that'll help you, because I don't model like that ever. It's just not how I 3D model. I do everything just from poly to poly all the way up. I don't sculpt or use masks at the moment because I don't have a real need to do extractions. But if you're not doing it on like a subdivision surface where, you know, things can be implied and there's too many edges and shit, I know that can cause issues because there's not enough polys it can pull from to actually make a smooth surface. I should eat my candy. Forgetting. Let's try this out. Okay, project, pose mode. Pose. Hey, it worked, yay! Well, it works too. Dude, I got multiple of this on this guy. What gives? One of these. Okay, okay. Let's go to the... Fuck me, man. I always fuck shit up. Go to weight paint. I don't really care about the bottom stuff. What I need is just handle 0. Index 1. 0. Might help out better. Okay, now we'll do Control I. Now we'll do it this way. Ring, 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 ring. And then we need the bottom ones. I need. There we go. Oh, okay. Bum, 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 bum. The dope name. There should be a channel at the very bottom called, or not a channel, well, I guess it is a channel. It should say Blender Questions, and then I can take a look at it. Okay, first step. What modifiers do you have on your 3D model? List them in that channel. That should be all of them. There is one on here. I don't know what it is. Why it could be on here? Awesome. Any of that? No. Okay, what I'll do is I'll do it this way. Alright, it's already messed up. Alright. Nice and messed up mesh. Now I can actually visualize what I'm doing. Object. Arm. Without any of the fluff. Yeah. 0. Much better. So I need to find where the fingers are on this. I have arm on. Okay. You just do bottom. No, I need the dot R's. No. Wait, no, that's bottom hand R. Yeah, yeah, I'm right. Of course, I'd use a constant fall off. Okay, so bottom, Julio. Object node, pose node, A, pose, clear transform all. Now if I move this, no movement. If I move this, is there movement? Yes, okay. So, RZ. Fuck with it enough that I can go back into object mode. Weight paint mode, Control I to this one. Instead of doing bottom, and out of the bottom, regular one. Rows, go up. F index. Oh well. I'll have to get rid of a lot of these. They don't exist anymore. No. Pose mode, A, pose, clear transform all. Now, move this, move it all. No movement. Julio! Just what I needed. Ah, fun. Be right back, guys. I gotta pee again for the 15th time. Okay, there we go. I've returned with a little bit more warmth. Mhm. Mm, 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 mm. Nope. I don't want to go one. I might have to though. Okay. Kind of annoying, but it's definitely doable. Hi, Azimuth. Welcome back. Are you doing good, Azimuth? Please drink water. I know you work a lot. So how much is there? 64 should be 32. By distance, 0.0001. 2. 32 vertices removed. Yay. That's gonna be the trouble. That is not everything's broken. I had to do the hands separated off the mesh, and when I do one hand, I don't do both of them at the same time. That way I can just mirror things perfectly. Because when you try to weight paint like that, it can be a lot of a hassle. The goal is to get all the bends and stuff working and have a submittable model by the end of day today for Trace. So, yeah. I just don't want to mess up his stuff. So, I want to be nice. I love water. We love Wawa. Ugh. It's like, I gotta restart my headset. It's doing a buzzing thing. Ah, still doing it. No. Ah, darn it. Oh, no, it broke. Okay. Give me a second. Why did stop? Out of kindness. Okay. I can't handle that buzzing. That buzzing's gonna drive me insane. Okay. Let us see. I'm gonna have to connect each one individually. I don't want to nap so badly, but if I take a nap, Reese might actually kill me. Ugh, I hate it with boob bitch, bro. It's like a sin. Turn on X-ray mode. I'm gonna switch the music up to something more relaxed. I need something calm for my brain right now. Don't need stuff, but I want hyperpop either. I don't want that because that's like 40 minutes of Japanese. Yeah, that's nice. That's okay. Who did I want now? Oh, I don't got feet, bro. Do I have feet? Hold on. Let me check. Do I got dogs in here? Give me a second. We'll find out. Are there dogs here? Shit. Sorry, bro. I got shoes on. I got no feet. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Arno Grippies. Thank you. How did that look? Not deformed at all, man. We do like Kit Kat. I will give you that. I just ate 2 of them myself. You wanna see fucking grippers? Hold on, let me just look at these. Look at these fucking little fucking look at these skinny bitches. Look at them. Look at them with their little toe beans fucking out. Tracing his fucking gripper claw toe. Little fuck face. Okay? And they're all fucking I made sure they all work. So he should thank me for that. Pay me like triple, actually. Gripper. Leg scoop, man. Put those grippers away, dude. I'm gonna give him Crocs. I will give Trace Crocs. He might kill me in the end, but I'll at least have. Put those grippers away! The children are watching. Crocs and socks, you know? You wanna know I never understood was Birkenstocks? The fucking old people base. That's what I equip the old people slipper shoe things. I don't understand them. Like, cause your feet get fucking impressioned in them, and I'm like, ugh, gross. But it could be I'm not into feet and I just don't get it. I just like regular shoes. Bum, bum. What am I gonna start? TP's in. Some water in here. Yeah, water. Very much need. Ugh. So what we're gonna do is I gotta now make it look pretty. I will need to make a bottom part for that. So what we'll do is edit mode. Where does the bend off? That's the hand. The restraint bends right. So like that there. I'm just gonna see where the fuck are why? Bends right, but no. Wait, pant forearm. I don't think the forearm is correct. Forearm. still bends right there, which is the main issue. These hands connected. Arms are. I move the hand. I cannot. They are attached. So, what's the weight training on the forearm? Upper arm, upper. No, no, no. What the fuck? Called it a wrist or the hand. L. Wait. Which that's understandable in that area. This would be forearm or elbow. Probably. Okay. She has it. That's the main center point, which less and less. So edit mode, pose mode, or Z. Kind of bend. Don't like. Not how thin. Okay. Okay. What we're gonna do? We got that, and it bends like right here. So here. Hi, Cole. How are you? I'm just gonna see now out. No, because it twists on that. That's bad. Okay. Object mode. Control Z. So I can't do that on the wristbands because it doesn't bend naturally. All I need to do is weight paint forearm. But I need to dual minus a 0, a lot less ring. Here, 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 and here. Here, here, here. Weight painting 0. There's not any. Ah, I hate when I hit Z. But are gonna subject mode, pose mode, alright, why bend betterish, but I do need and R and R. And R should not look like that. That is forearm. Oh, kill me. Still F. These ones. Are. and that this object mode that says dot pause mode. A pose your channel. No, these are S no S Y parent. Okay. Awesome. There we go. Now it's where it's supposed to be. Still need to add movement because there's not enough weight paint on either of them, probably. Actually, enough weight paint on this. Go fuck my life. I'd be kidding me. Let me do it. Things squish. They don't really do that. So I'll have to fix that one. Well, oh, there's small. Small. I'll just go to weight paint. See how it is. And our oh. Mm-hmm. What am I gonna do? Uh, gonna need it to be stronger even. So object mode, set mode. What we'll do is go into here, MR. Copy this. We'll object mode. Now go- Smooth. They know what now. Hello there, moth person. I hope you're doing good. Object. I figured it was that, but means what is the firm? Mhm. Let's check out the hand. Bottom hand. Looks like the fuck like oh, pose mode. Hey, pose, clear transform all. Do is here. Shift the key selection. Object mode. You want I don't even need a moving mirror. Like that. Okay. Object mode. Zero. 0.001. Object. We're gonna lock hand R, bottom hand L, and then bottom forearm R. Weight paint mode, that should be everything I need. Object mode. Need to select basically yep, that'll be everything. Shift D, P selection. What's up, Trace? What are you screaming about? bottom forearm, and no, bottom. Move all this. Delete all unlocked groups. Delete these two. Does. Okay. Okay, that works. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go use the bathroom and just kind of step away from the computer. I'll be back in 3 minutes once ads stop rolling. Love you guys. BRB. know that the ads may be running, but I'm back. What's up, guys? Mhm. Mirrored, just one arm. Object is the main object. Cool. All looking Gucci. Yeah. 0.001. I know to move this a little to the 0001. And on surface. Close. Seems like there isn't enough space for this though. Let's look at this, put this off real quick. No, okay. Okay. And so we'll call this Andar, and I think forearms soft F on the regular body. Forearm is a softer F. Okay. That makes sense. So hard to fucking choose what I want to do. My god. Okay, so idea what I'm gonna. Okay, okay. Okay. Click that. It is a soft S. It is soft. That is hard. That is great. How we want it. And we're gonna go to option. And we're gonna go send. Source. What that is, right? Okay. Can't do it. We're gonna go object. Modifier. Crap. Okay. And Blender's gonna go almost crash on me. Jesus Christ. Why not? Does this have to be weight free? Body point. Or weight. Please don't break. Geez, the Osmone works. Fix the hand issue. RX. RY. Okay. Yes, they work. Cool. Object mode. X delete. Since we're done with that. Yeah, Python. I know you can't make the trace back. So, issue is when we're bending the wrist, we can't. I don't want to do the whole wrist thing because doing it on the wrist doesn't work because we have to do pivoting motion. But there are certain parts of the wrist that don't need to be weighted. So weight paint, go here, go here. That'll be the main part of it. All this is fine. I don't want it like creeping onto it. Here's what we're gonna do. I am crashing pretty hard, guys. So I'm gonna set this up. There we go. If you haven't already and you want to join the Discord, please do. It's a great way to get notifications of when I go live, as well as when YouTube videos and stuff go up, thanks to Xion, our cool-ass editor. I love you guys a lot. Thank you for being here all day today. I appreciate your time and well-being. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Please make sure to eat well, drink water, take your pisses, do your poops, and I will see you guys next time.